Weather, power, and politics. Weather's really never been just about nature. And it hasn't been left alone to make its own decisions in a very long time. Cloud seeding. Cloud seeding is real. It has been publicly documented since the mid-20th century. What are the reasons they say that it is used for? To control drought, decrease the hail, and increase rainfall. Again, this is not a conspiracy theory. It's publicly documented. There is military interest in weather. Why? During the Cold War, weather modification was studied as a strategic advantage. They said they were not creating storms. They were influencing conditions. In fact, weather modification for warfare is restricted in international agreements. Who follows international agreements during war? No one. Let's talk about HAARP. Have you ever heard about HAARP? This is where things kind of tend to get blurry. HAARP is a real research facility funded by the government to study the ionosphere. What part of the government funds HAARP? The military. And since HAARP is funded by the military, there is no public evidence that they're doing weather modification or controlling the weather. Some programs ended. Some are still considered classified. Some are public knowledge. And some of them, I believe, just transitioned. And the uncertainty behind HAARP is what fuels speculation. So are they using HAARP to control the weather? To manipulate the weather? To influence conditions? Patents and capability. There are patents that you can look up right now for weather modification. In 1987, Bernard Eastland, it was to use high frequency electromagnetic energy. What do they do with that? To heat regions of the ionosphere. What is the effect of that? Weather modification. If they're heating regions intentionally, what do you think that could do to the weather? Who funded that? Arco Power Technologies, and he later consulted with HAARP. That was in the 80s. Imagine what the fuck they have now. A more recent example, 2024, a U.S. patent application, and I'll put the application number here, explicitly defines weather modification using cloud seeding technologies. And they're using that as a method of intentionally altering the weather. The patent application specifically describes them injecting substances into the air via rockets, generators, and of course, aircraft. Another recent example, 2023, there's a U.S. patent. I'll put it right here, the application number. And this is using electromagnetic energy to influence the weather. It claims that the idea of using artificial electromagnetic energy influences precipitation, rain, snow, hail, sleet. Now, proof of patents does not equal proof of use. Or does it? What is your take on this? Are they intentionally changing the weather? Let me know. Love you. Bye.